Hey y'all, listen, this is the second time. This is the second time because listen, I I had a moment, girl. I went blank. I went blank. Like the thought was right there and I just couldn't verbalize it. But anyway, I hope y'all is doing well. Listen, this day, it's been raining since yesterday. And I was so freaking thankful that it did not interrupt my cable services, okay? Because y'all know if you got a dish or even internet going through the wall or whatever, sometimes this shit get messed up when it starts raining. I just don't understand why I do, but it does, okay? And it went perfectly yesterday so far. Hopefully it'll do the same thing today since I got stuff to review today. But listen, first of all, let me just address something because y'all really tried me so hard on my Boosie video that I put up on my other channel, the What It Is extra number 10. Now I was just talking about the whole situation with Boosie telling Lil Nas to hate himself and to off himself, okay? And, I did get a couple of people that was basically like, well, Nas was trolling him. He should have kept his name out of his mouth. And I'm sitting here like, well, Boosie was trolling him for months. So you can't tell nobody when and how long they supposed to not respond or a certain time limit go by and they can't respond after this. No, you can't tell nobody that. And that was a classic case of I can dish it, but I can't take it. Because what Nas said, he didn't say nothing but, oh, we doing a song together. That got you so riled up and pushed you to the edge to the point that you had to come out and say that he needs to hate himself and kill himself. Boy, if you don't get up out of here with that, and the sympathizers, y'all giving me straight up low-key homophobic teas, but I'm gonna let y'all rock, okay? Because some of y'all watch me, but a couple of y'all got blocked because y'all was saying some ignorant stuff, and it was one person that was really trolling, because they was using, very much homophobic slurs and stuff in my comments, and I caught it because at one point they weren't, but then they got real disrespectful with it, and I just had to block that because I'm not gonna do that shit. I am a member of the LGBT community, so please don't come over here with that shit and think that you're gonna get away with it, okay? It's not gonna rock. But we're gonna get off that. Y'all really tried me about the lighting in my video. Y'all said, and that's why I had to put because I saw it when I was editing it and I was going through it, and I said, no bitch, I was talking for like damn near 20 minutes and I am not about to redo this goddamn video, okay? That's why I had to put the comment down there that said, listen, sorry about the lighting, but I am not about to re-record this, so as long as y'all can hear, it's good. It was spontaneous moment because I didn't even realize that I was going to record something, and y'all asked to say it looked like I was recording from the heavenly gates, from the upper room. I said, well, goddamn, bitch, what y'all trying to say? I said, y'all can see my halo and everything. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all really ain't shit. But y'all made me laugh, so it's cool. It's cool. Whatever. We family. We can joke like that. But anyway, I ain't take no offense to it. It's all to the good, y'all. Moving on from that, what I really wanted to get on here and talk about right quick, because Insecure went off last week. Came on yesterday night. And like I said, today is Monday. Baby, it is a shitty Monday outside. It look okay for right now, but it's been raining since yesterday. And when I say raining, it's been raining. When I was doing my reviews, baby, it was thundering, okay? Y'all didn't hear it. Y'all probably could have, but I know doing my Real House of Potomac, it was thundering so damn bad. And it is so freaking windy outside, and it is that cold rain. That's not a lot, but it's heavy, but it's cold as shit. And bitch, I had to put on a goddamn jacket today. I was so mad, all right? But anyway, Insecure went off, and I follow Amanda Seales, and like a few hours before Insecure came on, we saw that she posted finally something about the promo of the show and the fact that it's about to be the last season, and it was given very much, this is my contractual obligation that I have to fulfill. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was given, because Mama don't fuck with them, okay? And we can just put that out there. We can just put that out there, and it's okay. Everybody don't have to be friends or whatever. And she keeping it real. She ain't faking it or nothing. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I'm bringing up Amanda Seales is because she's trending on Twitter. And when I finally get on Twitter, I was like, why is Amanda Seales on Twitter? I'm thinking that they talking about, you know, the promo stuff that we've been talking and asking what's the issue going on between the cast and her. Girl, no. Okay, they are talking about the fact that in Insecure's premiere episode of season 5 yesterday, they were, I guess Tiffany, the character, was wearing Greek letters for the AKA organization, or I should say sorority. Now I'm gonna choose my words wisely, and I really hope that nobody takes offense to what I have to say, because I do know that some of my fellow subscribers and viewers, they are part of the Greek letter fraternities and sororities, the black ones especially, you know, and what popped it off was this one girl basically said, how they got this woman on here in my Greek letters wearing my shield and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. And Issa Rae had quoted it like, well, we'll go off and cut it out or whatever. She was being very sarcastic. And it was a, okay, and type of situation. Get over it, you know. And I get the understanding, okay, as to the pride people feel when they have these Greek letters on them. And the way that I look at it now, and especially after going through the history of the organizations and the way that they came about and some of the basis of how they were formed even afterwards, don't take offense, because, you know, when you read the book, remember I told you guys, if you watch the show Our Kind of People, okay, it comes from the book from Lois Otis Graham. I think that's how you say his name. Lawrence Otis Graham. Either way, you can look it up. Talking about the elite upper class in America of black folks, okay? The book is thick, but the book is really good, very much informative, and it talks about the upper class black folks, okay? And the way that they pride themselves in these Greek organizations, the Divine Nine, all right? And they give the history of all the sororities and the fraternities. And it very much breaks down the elitism and the classism that comes with it sometimes, okay? That some members like to exude from it. And that's all that I was getting from it. I'm sorry, y'all, because I respect people in whatever organizations y'all choose to, you know, get involved with or whatever. But, and I've seen this time and time again, okay? I've seen this time and time again where, you know, when it comes to like the Divine Nine organization, the black sororities, fraternities, oh, you can't say shit. You can't say shit about them, okay? Oh, no. You know, or we're going to get this shut down, we're going to get that shut down and everything. And it's just like, wow. So are you guys really an organization that's for the community and, you know, helping yourself get jobs or whatever? Or are you based on elitism? Are you based on it almost like a fucking cult? I don't want to say it like that, but the way people go so hard when they're mentioned, it gives off that feeling like, why are we doing this, okay? And no shade, I understand the value of it. Listen, because I read up on it, because at one point I did want to pledge, okay? But I didn't want to pledge at my school because I did go to a PWI, and I think we did have the sorority and fraternity, but I don't know if we had the black ones, and we probably did. And I just didn't feel like doing it at a predominantly white, you know, and when I say predominantly white, DePaul University is the white, okay? And it was just, I just didn't, And then some of the black folks that I did see there, they did have their heads up in the sky, their nose turned up, and I just didn't rock with it, you know what I'm saying? So that was a turn off for me, you know. There are a lot of misconceptions about sororities and fraternities, but in this situation, it was just like, girl, are you serious? We're really getting upset that somebody wore and put out, had the colors of the AK, I was about to say the AK, I'm not going to say it because it almost slipped. The AKAs, the colors of the AKAs, and had the letters on. And I was just like, so we haven't been looking at Insecure since season 1. Go back to season 1 when Tiffany was first really introduced, and they had that party where the episode where Molly had brought Issa when they went to the taco truck, and she was also going to bring her hurts back. Okay, the dude that she was trying to get with at first, and then she got turned off when she realized that he let a dude suck his dick. Okay, but he wasn't really here for it. You know what I'm saying? She met him at the party or whatever, and that's when we found out that Molly and Tiffany were AKAs. They did the whole greeting. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go that far. You know how AKAs, if you know how they greet each other. They did that whole thing, okay? And I didn't hear no uproar about that. And Tiffany definitely throughout the series have worn the AKA colors, Is it salmon pink and green or whatever? She in Pearl, she wore that. You know what I'm saying? She's worn it throughout the series. But y'all wait until this episode in the last season to get so bent out of shape over her wearing the letters. And it's not like she was being disrespectful to the organization, and actually was holding it in high regards, because when there's negative, you also get people that's actually in the organizations as well that are saying she was a good representation. And y'all should be proud of the fact that we are putting this out here. Like, we got so much negative stuff that be said about HBCUs and stuff, especially now with the conditions that's going on with these living conditions for the the students or whatever. And now we're trying to focus on something positive. Like, we're putting out there AKAs, okay? We're putting out there these Greek organizations that maybe, we see this being represented right for the most part. We don't see nothing negative about it. That might inspire somebody else who's in college that, hey, I can be in this or whatever. And somebody brought up a good point saying that those that are mad, obviously you didn't watch, probably was before your time, or you was just too young to understand or know. And even if you go back and rewatch, I still don't see nobody, because they do come on TV. A Different World be coming on either BET Her or BET all the time. BET TV1 or BET Her, one of those. They come on damn near every day, okay, towards every day almost. And it's on Netflix, I believe, or it's on Hulu. Either way, you can go back and look at A Different World. And even though they had some made up Greek organizations, black organizations, they did have, the real ones. And they had the letters on there too. Nobody bitched about it. Okay? That's an old example. I was like, you know what? I didn't think of it like that, and they're absolutely correct. I also seen somebody who's part of the Greek organization who said, anybody who do anything with that to display the letters and colors and stuff like that, they have to get permission. When they put it out on TV, they got to get permission from the head of the organization. And obviously, if that was allowed to be done, they got permission. So why are we in our feelings, okay? Nobody was disrespecting the organization. Nobody was on there acting an ass. It wasn't like the show, that VH1 show. And truth be told, I truly didn't really fully understand the reason why they stripped that off took that off the TV. But if you go back, it was a show on VH1. I think it was VH1. And I think I remember talking to y'all about it. But they had different members from different sororities, from the Deltas, from the, what's the one? Thetas. Girl, don't get me to AKAs and all of them, okay? They had different members, but they were not. I can understand why some of the organizations, the sororities got in their feelings, and the fraternities, because truth be told, they weren't really representing the organization well, in a good light, to be quite honest, okay? They wasn't doing so bad, but there were instances where I was like, even I know that you might want to slow down on that, okay? Or y'all not necessarily a good representation, okay? Did y'all get permission to do this or whatever? And obviously they didn't. So it was a big backlash, and still to this day, I still would have let it go on. It caused so much of a backlash to the point that they had to do a special about it. Because some of the members that showed up on the show, they got kicked out their organization, and it's crazy the way that they go. Let me strike that. I don't want to say it was a cult. They act like it's a cult like following, but y'all do a lot. As if, and maybe I'm being naive because I know that these organizations can help, y'all do community service work, and some of y'all are inactive, okay? Some of y'all don't pay dues no more, and when they get brought up on TV or they start trending, all of a sudden everybody is part of the organization now. Everybody is part of this sorority and this fraternity, but you've been inactive as hell. And now you want to take issue because everybody else take issue. But at the same time, it's just like, we don't need to go that far, okay? Like, I get it, but we're doing entirely too much behind some letters. At the end of the day, I get it's for community. It's for, making connections. But are we making connections within our own community, like within Black folks? And is that stifling us a little bit because these connections only go within our Black community or whatever, the upper or, the successful Black folks, you know what I'm saying? When the world is not just about that. The world is more of these white people trying to get up in corporations and stuff like that, ruling shit or whatever. Do they give a damn about a AK or a Delta or Alpha? You know what I'm saying? We don't see, and that's the thing. I had posed this question too. We don't see the white Greeks being upset like this. And maybe I haven't ventured over there to their side, but I don't never see them get up in their feelings when they put their organizations or makeup organizations, sororities or fraternities on TV shows or whatever. And I know that we're of a different culture, you know what I'm saying? So that could be it, like somebody told me. But also, I just don't see it, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, yeah, it's good to have community, but these letters, they're not going to guarantee you success. They're not going to guarantee you a good job. They're not going to guarantee you financial stability. They're not going to guarantee you to not be racially profiled or anything like that. They're not going to guarantee you a lot of things. So it's just like the way people go hard on it, I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I mean, I understand taking pride, but to find an issue, like they were nitpicking. And it's the fact that they was coming at Amanda Seales about it. And I'm like, Amanda Seales didn't do it. It was just a character that she was playing, meaning that it wasn't real. And I mean, I don't want to, and once again, I don't want to sound ignorant. And I hope I am not offending anybody that, are in these fraternities and sororities, the Divine Nines. If you are and you want to shed some more light, put it down in the comment. When you saw that in the show, did you get offended? And if so, explain why so we can have a better understanding. Like, we don't see the Qs going off on the internet, on Twitter or whatever, because they literally said that the Qs was throwing parties and they ass was stinking on the show last night. But let Tiffany wear her AKAs and, hey, her letters, and it's a problem. Mind you, Molly is an AKA. Tiffany was an AKA. They were saying the little greeting that they always do when they did the pinky, all that. They did all of that in season 1. I thought that they probably would have took more issue with the fact that, the majority of the friends are not HBCU people, and they went to an Ivy League school like Stanford. But in reality, Issa did go to Stanford in real life, so I guess that's why she put it in there. But art does imitate life, but she also could have tweaked it to make it so that they went to Howard or Hampton or Tuskegee or something else, you know what I'm saying? She could have made it like that, but she chose to stay true to her, and I think that's how it was when she was on Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl too. So it's just weird, the things that people get so blown up in their chest, okay? I can see if they really had that girl on here acting a fool and, you know, really disrespecting the organization, disrespecting the letters, but I didn't see none of that. I didn't see none of that. But if you in the organization, if you're in the sorority or fraternity, put it down in the comments, okay? And once again, like I said, I hope I wasn't being offensive. I hope I wasn't being rude and naive. And if I was, I truly do apologize. So, you know, you guys tell me your take on it, all right? And I'll see y'all later. Peace.